to start with, good win for us to come back and be back at home for the first time in 3 weeks and play 5 consecutive road games, come back and against an in-state opponent, which I talked to the guys about. Growing up in this state, in-state rivalries, regardless of what they were, always mean something, to me. Being from here, and I think these guys and the team, they felt that, and so really pleased with the way that we settled into the game. Our defense the first half, we held them to 28 points. I thought was really good. The second half got a little bit away from us in some areas, but human nature is you get up 28, you get a little lax, and if we're going to become the program that we want and we're working towards being, we got to continue to play to a standard of basketball that's Ball State basketball and not play to a scoreboard. But I've been doing this a long time as an assistant. You don't ever not celebrate wins. So we're really happy with this. I think we've continued to improve each time we've gone out, and today was a really good home win. And the crowd was excellent. I think their energy was good. The students were fantastic, and hopefully we can bring them back and continue what we're doing here when they return after finals. But we had a little four game stretch I've talked to these guys about heading into Christmas break, and we've got 2 check marks, and we just got to continue to work and improve. We got a week here to kind of rest, handle our business academically, and then get prepared for a good Illinois State team.
Open it up, guys.
Coach, season high 40 free throw attempts, I believe. How did you feel about the team's just physicality today?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were good attacking the paint. Like, it was one of our points of emphasis. Like, it's a paint game. We got to get the ball there, whether on the post feed or off the bounce. We're one of the top teams in the country at getting to the free throw line. I think we're 14th or 15th heading into today's game at getting to the line. They're a physical team. Felt like we were more athletic and could use some of our athleticism and spread them out and attack the paint. It was a real point of emphasis. So really pleased with the way we got the line and we knocked them in.
Coach, obviously the energy out there is pretty good for you guys. Jerron Coleman, dived out of bounds, saved the ball, hopped back in, hit a 3-point. How important are those plays, those second chance plays like that?
Well, energy is everything, and Boogie's a guy that's played a lot of college basketball, and he's got a chance to be a really good player when he plays with that type of energy and determination. The challenge right now is to getting his consistency of playing with that type of energy and attention to detail. And so that's part of his growth as a player. But I know that in particular play that you're talking about was fantastic. I think the refs may have missed a call. You can't go out of bounds and be the first one to catch it. Yeah. Like Rutgers lost the game the other night on the same call. But fortunately this one was a little bit out of hand by that point. But when he plays with that type of energy, he's really good. We just got to, like with everybody, you've got to have that consistency, and that's what we're trying to strive for in this program.
Yeah. You guys had 4 guys in double figures, these 2 guys included. How does that help you guys throughout a game? What's that like?
Well, balance has been good for us all year. And I think that's one of the strengths of our team is we've got, we can give some real problems out there based on matchups because we have a bunch of different guys that have the ability to score the ball in different ways. So we can attack teams in different ways. Offense is not an issue on this team. I don't think we played particularly great offense today. We shot 44%, which is the lowest in a few games, I believe. And some of it was some stuff late, but we still put up 88 points. Like these guys, they hear me, they get tired of hearing about it. You can see his body language right now. He's tired of hearing about it. But offense is not this team's issue. Us developing an identity and consistency on the defensive end is what's going to be most important.
And how do you think your team did on defense today?
First half I thought was pretty good. Gave up 28 points. I think what did Strawbridge get? He got 15, but he was 6 of 16, which is exactly what we talked about. If he's going to get double figures, we got to make him inefficient and be a volume shooter. So, wanted to take him away, did some good things. Now Coleman got loose and shot the ball better than he shot it up until this point. And we got to recognize those things throughout the game and just heat him up a little bit more. Now we let Smith get a loose for us. Being their best shooter, we gave him some clean looks. But 28 in the first half put ourselves in a position to win the game, and then we were able to
And then a question for both players. Obviously, Worthing's night was pretty full. You had a dunk in the first half with the foul that I thought the roof was going to come off the building. You had 20 points. Just kind of comment on how that feels, having the crowd out there.
It's great. They give us a lot of energy. It's just fun playing in there with a lot of fans, and the team loves it. I feel like they get to see our team ball, and it's just amazing to see. It's just great to play for the fans.
I say the same thing. It most definitely help us with energy when we know we got a crowd behind us. So it gives us a whole nother boost.
Jalen, were you trying to get yourself going in the second half? It seemed like you really came out kind of with a purpose and got 13 points pretty quickly there.
Honestly, I wasn't. It was just open. I was worried about stopping strip to 20. I was worried about stopping 20 strawberries. That's the only person I was worried about stopping.
We put him in some situations, felt like he could get downhill the second half, which is one of his strengths. He was aggressive, and they struggled defending that, some of those actions, getting him downhill. And then he made some great finishes. So it was more an emphasis on my part to get him. I felt like we had an advantage with that matchup.
Coach, were you, to me, it seemed like the most animated you would get today was when 3 points were open shots for the other team. Was that the thing maybe defensively you were most upset with today?
Well, we gave up 50% shooting to a team that shoots in the, I think, high 20s on the season from three, if I'm not mistaken. So just our activity has got to increase. But yeah, I mean, like it could have been easy for me to sit down and take a break when we're up 28, but then we're not going to be the team or the program that we all want to be. It's not fair to just we just quit coaching. You coach the whole game. You coach every possession. You coach every kid. Doesn't matter what the score is, because like what some of those guys, what they become a year from now or 2 years from now, they've got to get those opportunities in games, and I've got to coach them. And we've got a standard of play that we want to play against, regardless of the score. And that's what really good programs do. Like they don't relax. They don't play to a score. They play like this is how we play, and you get over and over and over. Right? And we're not quite to that point. Now, we've taken some large steps, but we're not quite to that point yet. And that's just something that we got to continue to strive to do. Like I've told everybody in that locker room, the day I quit coaching you is the day you need to go transfer. But until I quit coaching you, this is exactly where you need to be, because this is where you're going to get better.
Anything else, guys?
I got one last question for Peyton. Obviously, in the first half, you hit a three-pointer. You're not usually a guy that shoots a lot of those. Is that something you want to incorporate into your game more?
Let's go work. Go work, kid.
I worked on it in the off season, but I just want to stick to my strengths, and just if they double help pass it to the open guy. But I just shot clock was going down.
Something he does every day. He works on it every day. But like when you're built like this, we know where his money's made. So. But it's nice to know that he can step out there. Like I knew he was in the shot clock. I knew he was going to shoot it. I could see him loading it up, and he's put in the work. So, I wouldn't say I was super comfortable, but I felt like we had a chance.
Anything else, guys?
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I saw you hit one from that spot against Northeastern a couple years ago.
Oh,